Yeah, I think one of my big points that I'm trying to approach with this is frameworks. So setting yourself whatever framework you have, like so that could be kind of like yeah, the equipment that you're limited to, and it could be like a more self-imposed one, like two chords for the whole song, or like all the other ones we did, no chord on a downbeat, just using one synth or VST for like all of your sounds. Like there's so many frameworks that you can set yourself. I decided to do that with this, at least for the time being, with the streams. To be honest, it's mainly just to give me a bit more of a direction, because like yeah, like making beats on the fly, like on a stream, like with so many directions you can go, it's quite nice having um a bit of a pathway, at least to kind of like set you off a direction to go in. And yeah, that was kind of like one of the main reasons. But at the same time, there's like a much more helpful reason for everybody that's tuning in, which is you can see the power of setting yourself a parameter. So I didn't know where this was gonna go, but I had a parameter, two chords for the whole song, and then I took myself in that direction. And you could do that every single time you try and write something. You also could have zero rules, but if you struggle sometimes to fully formulate your ideas and not get sidetracked, it's so easy to get sidetracked. You kind of have an idea and you're like, I don't know about that, and you go off on another one, and you end up with something that's really convoluted, or you just give up and you don't even make it that far. So having a parameter for where you start off will actually allow you to be more creative. It sounds counterintuitive. It's like having like a really like regimented routine. People think that it's going to make your life um more stale, but a lot of the time it can actually do the exact opposite. And it's the same with this. Setting yourself a framework means you have to be more creative within a smaller space. If you sit down in your DAW and you're like, I'm gonna do, yeah, I can do whatever I want, a lot of the time it's too broad. I'm not saying that every single time you write a song you have to have a framework. I'm saying if you're feeling like you're getting stuck and you're stagnating on an idea, set yourself a framework. Give a parameter that you're gonna work within, um, especially through that initial bit of the process. And then it's your own rule. You're allowed to break it if you want. That's your own decision. You don't have to stick with it for the whole time, but it could be an excellent place to start. So yeah, think on that. But yeah, I'm gonna play this one more time, and then I'm gonna shoot. Thank you, man. I very much appreciate that. Oh, cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. I will. Yeah, that's a good shout, man. Some process for the process for